Hello, Hojoz here, and I can sense that your life needs more Sadara fighting competition. So that's why today I bring you the beefy mongoose against the CE Forma Mark II D6. And in the coming weeks I will also bring you the Spiky Mark II versus the HC Schanik Mark 6B, the beefy Goshhawk versus the HC Charmander Mark 7A2, the Samurai Sled versus the HC-154, the Flying Squirrel versus the HC Electrov, the Angry Koi versus the HC Schanik Mark 5C, the IV-9 versus the HC Okan, and the crafted very long name by Crispy Nugget against the CE Forma Mark II D7. Yes indeed, I just got into that right at the beginning of the video. That's because I have a lot of energy. Don't ask me why. It may have to do something with Mitomo and funny me's. And don't judge me on that. But anyway, we are finally ready to record our fight competition. After a commentary slump on Sunday and a headache on Friday. Yes indeed. The beefy mongoose will take off first after the CE Forma Mark II D6. That also takes off. Bit of vibration there on the standard canards, but I have no doubt that that's of no issue, since I've already recorded 6 rounds and scrapped them. Don't judge that. I do live com, not post com. That may alter the battle slightly, Hojoz. Yes, I know. I don't care. Also, if you want to follow any updates on recording of the Sadara Fight Competition Season 2, you may want to join that Discord link in the description. Or follow me on Twitter. Anyone is fine. Anyway, we should be engaging. Right as I said it, we are engaging. AIM-9s and AIM-120s all round. As no one missile hits. I had to say something, so the beefy mongoose is now down. Also, is that Forma? Wait a second, is that Forma already damaged? This Forma is already damaged because of the debris! What a plot twist! Oh my, the beefy mongoose might pull this one back simply because the Forma is already damaged. Oh, what a plot twist! Right at the beginning of the video! That's an exciting video for you. Anyway, there's a rocket heading towards the beefy mongoose, 2 even. And there will be another one heading towards it. Oh yeah, that's the beefy mongoose gone. So, with the CE Forma damaged because of debris, and the beefy mongoose taken out because of a rocket, twice, we will start the first round of Sadara Fighter Competition, and it will be 1-0. What a battle to begin this series with. What a battle to begin this series with. Anyway, it may be time to fly on board with one of the Formas. Yes indeed, as we start the second round. That's what I like. A nice beginning. Don't do it at the end though. You may have better viewer retention. Yes, I know. I don't care. I just want to see some people see this video. And with a first round that's so exciting, it may even have more people watching now. Anyway, I'm sorry for my slightly excited voice, excited tone. I am just very excited to finally be back on Kerbal Space Program recording this Sadara Fighter Competition. Anyway, the second round has begun. It's time to see if the beefy mongoose gets taken out by missiles this time, or that the Forma this time will be the victim of the beefy mongoose's guns and AIM-120 missiles. So yeah, there goes the first AIM-120, a second AIM-120 even, and the third AIM-120, and one less beefy mongoose again. So this is getting quite predictable then. Let's see if the Forma can take out this mongoose on guns this time. Ooh, there's a turn fight between the mongoose and the Forma, but that doesn't matter because there's another Forma right on its ass. And it took out the mongoose first time. Great aim from the pilot today. 2-0 for the CE Forma. This might be a very quick battle, which might mean that we have to do 2 battles in 1 episode. That would be exciting, wouldn't it? That's what I'm going to do actually. The next battle will also be in this video. Anyway, let's see if the mongoose can recoup itself or that this one will be ruffle stomped by the Forma 3-0 in like 10 minutes. I'm sorry, BV Flyer 141, but it appears as though you haven't made a very good plane, especially at the dodging missiles part. That sucks. I mean, I myself wasn't expecting AIM-120s to fly at the BV Mongoose at decently close range. I was expecting the AIM-9s to finish him, but they weren't. Anyway, BV Mongoose on the way, turning towards the Forma. This should be a very easy win for the Forma, or will the BV Mongoose pull this one back? We will see shortly as I combine 2 words. And the first missiles go again. They're there. At least missiles are being fired by the mongooses now. Oh, it's an eye for eye! As 1 mongoose and 1 Forma gets taken out. That's like 1 Forma down for all the mongooses in the entire world. Oh, it comes down to 8 now, and a turn fight. This will be an interesting one, since the Forma does not have the aim advantage. I know this from experience. I may have set those guns ever so slightly wrong. And yeah, there goes the Forma. So that's a surprise 2-1 for the mongoose, pulling it back. And we'll have to see what the second match point of today will do as we fly on board with a different Forma. Yes, indeed. We won't fly on board with the left Forma. We will this time fly on board with the right Forma. Because this one is the right one. Yes, puns. Anyway, time to take off again. The quickness of this battle. It's awesome. Anyway, let's see if the not so ruffle stomp anymore can be completed by the Forma, or if the BV Mongoose takes out another Forma simply on missiles again. Will be interesting to see. It will also be interesting to see if the Forma does not present its rear end like that. That's a failure of the BDA AI, if I do say so myself. It should be like smarter in combat. AI, what are you doing? Anyway, the 4th battle of today has started already. And it's going to be interesting to see if the mongoose can take out the Forma on guns this time and the initial encounter. Or if the Forma will just launch another AIM-120. That can be done too. That's an AIM-120. That's decently close to the Forma! Oh, as we lag! But the Forma comes out healthy! That sucks for the mongoose, because this is an easy 3-1 for the Forma. It's just an easy kill, unless the Forma just takes out its friend. Which it does not, and it takes out the BV Mongoose instead. Which means that the CE Forma Mark II D6 will move on to the 2nd round of the Sudara fighting competition. And it did not receive this one for free. I mean, a bit. But not entirely, since the BV Mongoose managed to take out 2 Formas and win at least 1 battle. It's it's just something to take home, isn't it? Anyway, it's time to move on to the second battle of today, which of course will be the Spiky Mark II against the Schanik Mark 6B. See you in a sec. Right then, now that that second is over, we can look at the second round of competitors. This time, you will have two Spiky Mark IIs against a Schanik Mark 6B2. Also two of them, of course. And let's see if the Spiky is spiky enough to stab the Schanik to death, or if it simply cannot penetrate the Schanik because of the Schanik's amazing armor. It will be interesting to see as we quick save and take off. Just listen to those Spencer engine sounds. I do love the 1.3.1 sounds a lot. Anyway, the Schanik is the first of the bat, which of course is the important thing. No, it isn't, Hojoz. I know it's not very important, but it's at least a bit important that the Schaniks can at least take off. Am I right? This Spiky seems to be excellent at climbing. This one will certainly have a height advantage towards the Schaniks, but it's only a matter of time to see if that height advantage will help it, as we will start the competition. It's actually 9 kilometers away, the Schaniks, and it's not looking like they're going to close the gap today. Maybe tomorrow, I don't know. I think the Schaniks will be climbing towards us and the Spikies will have to dive. Of course, the Spikies can reach a higher speed, which can also get them at risk more of smashing into the ground. Anyway, the aim 9 of the Schanik is out. A second aim 9 of the Schanik is out. The third aim 9 is coming, and a fourth aim 9 has just been fired. But it does not seem to bother the Spiky, as another aim 9 comes our way. Jeez, it must be getting very laggy now. And the Schanik starts to fire against another Spiky. And it has yet to see, I've yet to see if the Spiky will get bothered by Schanik fire, or if the Spiky will simply dodge it and move on with its life. Oh no, no. Apparently the Spiky is very bothered by Schanik fire, as it now has lost 4 of its wings and its friend. And this is what I said in my preview video. He put his weapon manager on the tail, and this is his payment. It got killed. I mean, this thing can fly. If you ask me, this thing can still fly fine. And if the weapon manager and the AI were on better places, such as the fuel tank, merged inside the fuel tank of course, then the Spiky maybe would have won. Or at least survived a little bit longer. But no. As an 8-9 comes to finish him. Thank you, Schanik. Thank you for letting me shut up, so that now we can move on to the second round. As it's 1-0 for the Schaniks. And it is surely time to see how the Schaniks did it. So, let's see if there's a repetition this time, or if the battle will go a bit differently. As the Schaniks and the Spikies take off again. Of course, the Schaniks, the first one to take off, while the Spikies take a while longer, but the Spikies like their height. They certainly do have the height advantage, but if you ask me, the height advantage doesn't mean anything in this game. I mean, as you've seen, the Spikies just got utterly annihilated by Schanix because of their really accurate 6 Brownings 50 cals. And well, the Spiky also has 6 Browning 50 cals, albeit in a different formation, but they have not used them yet. Anyway, Schanix are climbing towards the Spikies and the Spikies are diving on the Schanix as we get ready for the second encounter of the Schanix and the Spikies. Let's see if the Spiky will get its revenge this time, or if the Schanix will prove to have better aim than last time. Nope, no better aim. Ooh, as I said that, it was better aim, as I think an A9 got a Spiky. Oh no, that's a Spike. Ooh, was that his friend taking out the other Schanix, making it a one-on-one battle for the Spiky and Schanix? Ah, come on, friends. And that's another Spiky down. Yeah. Oh no, that's a tail. Yeah, see, with the weapon manager and complaints and such. Anyway, there goes the final A9, this final fuck you to the remainings of the Spiky, of which we will never see again. Simply because, well, that happened. And also because I cannot switch to it. I mean, I could have used the bracket keys, but I'm lazy, and there's so much debris in the air that there's a tiny chance that you would have actually seen it. Anyway, 2-0 for the Schanix Mark 6 B2 as it took out its teammate in a really weird way. Let's hope that doesn't happen at match point. Yes, indeed. It's already match point. Again. See why I'm merging these two fights? There's an obvious reason. Anyway, let's fly along with the other Spiky as match point begins and the Schanix and Spikies take off again. Schanix are off, and finally the Spikies too. Damn, my timing is just on point today. And let's see if the BDA weapon manager mounted on the tail will disappoint it once more. Also, as you may have seen last time, yes, the radome is squeezed into the body. I'm guessing that he did not want to sacrifice his radome at all costs. Oh well, Crispy Nugget, I won't be judging you. The Schanix will be judging you as the competition gets underway. Yes, clever stuff. This must surely be the final time that the Spikies get to dive on the Schanix, as this has proven to be an easy match for the Schanix, and such I am expecting the Schanix to win this one by a landslide. Come on, Schanix. I'd like to engage. I'd like to see you engage right now. But I respect that you first have to close the distance. Well, there's the first A9. That's that problem solved. And you can see here, the Spiky is dodging the Schanix, but had selected its missiles. Now that must surely be a weak point of the Spikies, as the height advantage is actually proving to be a disadvantage for these Spikies, and that must be an embarrassment for any tactician. Maybe Crispy Nugget is a tactician, we don't know yet. Anyway, this Spiky must be doomed now. Oh no, it's just the missiles again. Just the missiles. That must be a meme of BDAC 1.0.0, which indeed I am running instead of 1.1.0, since this competition is based off 1.0.0 craft and versions. Oh well, I misspoke a little bit there, but it seems like the Spiky is using a tiny bit of a maneuverability advantage as another Spiky gets downed, and this must be the end of the old Spiky. Nope, nope, this Spiky survived that one, as we get a little bit of lag. No surprise, as there's a lot of countermeasures to dodge all those A9s flying at it. Schanik, I love you. Schanik X Hojoz, I ship it. Anyway, the Schanik's gunfire is not proving to be accurate today, as it's taking quite a while to take down this Spiky. And it's having to get rather close to it. Close and personal. Come on, Schanik, just finish off this Spiky. I know you can do it. Other Schanik, please help this Schanik, because this Schanik is having a bit of some trouble annihilating this Spiky. Come on. Oh. Other Schanik, why are you actually moving away from us? These are the questions that are interesting. Anyway, if this Schanik has one aim 9 left, it should be switching to it any moment now, since I set the gun range to 1500 meters. And it looks like it did have an aim 9 in storage, and this Spiky is doomed. Well then, an easy 3-0 for the Schanik Mark 6B2. Thank you, Schanik. Thank you for living up to your legacy. You don't have any legacy, the Schanik Mark 5 is shite, but still, thank you, Schanik. I love your looks, and now I also love your performance, as it's 3-0, and the Schanik can move on to the second round. I'm sorry, Crispy Nugget, but it appears as though your craft was not good enough, although it did have quite some maneuverability in it. It sadly switched to aim 120s when it was not advantageous. Anyway, I've been Hojoz. I hope to see you return in the next episode of the Starfighter competition, where other craft will battle other craft, and maybe we will get to Ruffle Stomps again. Maybe it will be a very interesting battle. Anyway, you will have to find out next week. Same time, same place. I am Hojoz, and I'll say goodbye now. Here's Bureaucratic with Voice Ball.